Hi everybody, this is Professor Wagle. This is just your feedback for your diplomacy tone and emphasis technical writing final. Because if you noticed, I have given you a grade and in some cases maybe I have given you a comment. But generally I didn't do a comment because I was finding similar issues with most of your assignments, either similar issues or similar good things that you guys have done. So I just thought I'll make a video giving you feedback, which is what I would do for my in-class lectures, is just give them a feedback on what they could have done better, what were the things they did good, and how they could have improved this. So first of all, if you got an 80 or 84 or whatever, like below 80, right? Below 85 if you got, it's probably because you did not write it in a memo format, which is something that's stated in your assignment prompt, which is something that I emphasized in my video lectures. So if you did not write this in a memo format, you got major points taken off because that was a major thing you had to do, right? Some other reasons you could have got it. One of the common things I noticed was you are assuming that your boss knows which course you're talking about for reimbursement, which is not the case. You need to be very specific. I need reimbursement for technical writing course 2700, right? If you don't say that, there is no way. These are official documents. You can assume because this is an assignment, I'm reading it, I know what it is. You are in effect writing to your boss, right? Whether you give it to him or not, in reality is different. But when you are asking for something, especially something as monumental as asking for reimbursement of a course, you need to be very specific. Which course are you asking reimbursement for? Because these are official documents that go in the company files. So you need to be very specific. I'm asking for this course reimbursement, right? So that was one of the most common things I found, was you forgot to tell your boss, and in effect tell me which course you are asking reimbursement for, right? That was one of the things a lot of you missed. Another thing a bunch of you missed was the reasons, right? So it's fine to say this course will help me in this way and this way and this way, or it's good for my professional development. But that's not reason enough for your company to reimburse you. You need to convince somebody. You are asking a company to reimburse you for a course. So it's good to say, yes, this is going to help me this way. But you also need to specify how, by helping me, I'm helping the company too, right? Because ultimately, what's the benefit for the company if you learn something but the company doesn't get anything out of it? So you need to specify what the company will get out of it if you are reimbursed for this course. So again, think about it. If somebody is asking you for money for something, your first thing is, what's in it for me, right? Nothing is free in this world. So you need to be specific about that, and a lot of you missed that point. So you had to do that. You could pretend like the course has started already, and you could say, already boss, look, I have learned all these things. So a few of you did that. You gave specific examples. Remember, in technical writing, it's all about specificity, right? Specify which course you're asking reimbursement for. Specify what or how this course has helped you by giving specific examples. You don't have to give a whole bunch of examples. One example is more than enough, right? So one of the students wrote, already this course has helped me rewrite our proposal for our client, and I believe it was large part to my rewrite that we got that contract, right? That shows a company tangible benefits of this memo that you've written, of this course that you've taken, right? So those are the kinds of things I'm looking for. Another thing that I would have liked for you guys to do, because you're asking a company to pay for your course. But think about this. the people you're asking for probably finished their college like 10, 20, 15 years ago. They have no idea what courses colleges cost. Even if they do, they still need it for their records. So I think it was only one person out of my both the online classes who said, or maybe there were two of them, who said, I am attaching the receipts and the documentation that I'm taking this class, what my average or what my points are at this point, and how much this course costs. Right? So those were the things you had to say. So you could either write it in the memo, my course costs $1,200, or whatever it is it costs you, right? And that's what I'm asking for. You could have also, because your book in this class is free, you could sweeten the deal and say, normally in a course like this, I would have to buy $100 book, but because this course is being offered online and a book is free online, that is one less expense I'm asking the company to do, right? So that's another sweet deal. You can say, normally you would have to pay $100 more, but it's less. However, this is the cost of the course, right? So you could do those kinds of things. You could say, I'm taking an online class, so I will still be able to do my work and work on this over the weekend or after my office hours. So it's not interfering with my work stuff. So things like that, you need to add in there more specific things that a lot of you are missing. Some of you still got a 90 because maybe you were specific with the course and you gave some reasons on why you should have. However, very few of you got over 90, and those who did, it was probably because you were very, very specific for the reasons. You gave examples how this class has helped you and helped the company. You wrote the memo using technical writing principles. They were broken up in smaller chunks. You had bullet points. You had lots of things going on for you. So if you followed all the things I've been telling you about to look for in technical writing, then you got over 90. If you did just the basic but still did it in a memo format, gave some reasons for why you should be reimbursed, you got a 90. And then if you did not do it in memo format at all, you got an 80. And then some of you got in between 80 and 90, probably because maybe you gave good reasons, but you forgot to specify the course number or the exact course you're taking. Some of you didn't even say it was a technical writing course. You just said, reimburse me for this course. Well, what is the course? Why are we reimbursing you for? What are we reimbursing you for? Right? So you should put all those things in. So that's kind of the distribution. It's pretty, I haven't given anybody below 80. You all have 80 to 90 and a few of you above 90, right? Which is pretty good. Most of you did really good. Some of you did not do it in memo format, but most of you followed the pattern you're supposed to. So good job overall. I will be creating the technical edits and justification memo today, tomorrow probably, and Wednesday I will upload another feedback video for that assignment once I finished editing all of that. Another thing you might have noticed for this semester is for this week is, let me pull up the week here. If you look at the modules, this week's module is pretty easy. So you have that's module 4, and you have basically just one assignment, right, which is due on Wednesday, and it's analyzing instructions. There's really nothing much to do here. It's pretty self-explanatory. So what I'm going to do, it's kind of similar to the one you did with find an example of technical writing, put a picture or a screenshot of it and talk about it. So that's exactly what you're doing, but this time you're doing analyzing instructions, right? So next week's assignment, your next week's module is creating resumes. Right, resumes and LinkedIn profile, which is the exciting kind of part of this course. A lot of you take this course because of that. So what I'm going to do is, instead of publishing that module on Friday night or Saturday morning, I'm going to publish it on Thursday morning. So you guys have more time to get used to this module. I want you to take your time doing this module, do a lot more. Pay a lot more attention to it, because making your resumes, making your LinkedIn profiles, these things are going to help you in your careers, right? Not just after you graduate, but even now if you're planning to apply in the summer, All of those things that will help you. Having a online presence through LinkedIn, that's again going to help you make connections, find people. So I'm going to publish that on Thursday, talk to you a little bit more about it on Thursday. But for now, you just have one assignment for this week on Wednesday, and it's a pretty easy assignment. So I'm looking forward to what kind of instructions you guys bring up, and checking those out. Yeah. I will talk to you later. Have a good day. The weather is nice today. It's gonna snow on Wednesday, so be careful on the roads outside. Bundle up, be warm, do not fall sick, and I will see you later in the week. Okay, bye bye.